Hello, YouTube. This is Ethan. I have created the Origin of Styx music project, and I was thinking about making a video like this for a while, but I figured I may as well just film something simple to show people my setup and studio and just what I have going on. Partly also just because I wanted to be able to look back in 5 or 10 years at what my studio was like and see how much improvement there was. But we're kind of starting here with acoustic guitar, which I haven't played in a while just because of a lot of fatigue and health problems. But I do eventually also want to get an electric guitar and a bass guitar. Some books here. I've basically been spending this year doing online classes in different like music genres. Like this is rock and roll, history and tradition of jazz, music business, handbook and career guide. And then over here, we just have some basic music instruments that I got from Goodwill. Just things that I can record and sample, or other people can come and record, sample them. Tambourine. My mentality with music is like, if it can make music, or if it can make sound, then I can sample it and I'll figure out how to make something with it. Recorders, which I also got from Goodwill. I used to know how to play the recorder when I was like in middle school, so they forced us to learn how to play that wretched instrument. Cowbell. This was like a little guitar I got at like the dollar store. I actually have a few of these. I want to be able to tune them in different ways so I can have them play in different keys and whatnot. Kind of a cool water bottle for anyone that likes philosophy. That's not a musical instrument. This was like a cheap keyboard I got at Goodwill. But it's also good for sampling. And then we have a drum machine here, as well as a chord K oscillator, which is really fun to do recordings. I only have one microphone so far, and it's pretty crappy, so I need to buy more better microphones and some microphone stands. This is a bassline synthesizer. I want to do more sampling and recording with. It's a Behringer TD3, but it's like an emulator of the TB303 acid bassline synthesizer. This was like a little kid's toy I actually got also from Goodwill, but it's kind of fun to play with actually.
Are you ready? Let's jam, techno.
Let's do, that's one nice. Yeah, it's pretty top of the line equipment.
Let's jam again later.
Right there is just the ukulele, and then I have some chords, wires. I want to eventually get another desk there, and so I can have more equipment. Eventually I want to get some analog synthesizers. I mean, eventually I want to get into modular synthesis, but that's like something that I've heard consumes your life, so it's like I can't really do that until I have the money to do that. I have the philosophy posters, Schopenhauer, Chiron, Nietzsche, and then this Kierkegaard quote. And then in terms of my computers, I figured I'll start with this one. This is my my desktop, which I first started producing music with. This is like a cracked copy of FL Studio 10, I think. Yeah, I mean, eventually I'm planning on actually, supporting ImageLine and buying FL Studio, but I pirated this when I was like 14 and started making, that was how I first started making music. At least the first projects on here date back to, I think, like fall of 2013. So I've been making music for about a decade now, making electronic music. But I do have other like digital audio workstations on this computer. I have Ableton Live Intro. It's just the intro version, so it only has up to 16 channels and a couple buses. And then over here we also have LMMS, Reaper, and then VCV Rack. This is my MacBook, which I got from the trade school I went to in audio engineering. It's Crass Conservatory of Recording Arts and Sciences. It was like an 8-month program I did in sound engineering. So yeah, I mean, I have a couple more like Euro Rack emulators. We have MIDI Rack and then also VCV Rack down there. I have FL Studio Mobile, which unfortunately this computer is old and lags. It's at least 5 years old now. But FL Studio Mobile is actually pretty lit if you use it on the like a MacBook. I had some pretty cool like kind of black metal remixes actually. This was a remix I did of Nocturnal Poisoning by Zaster. So yeah, it's a lot of fun. And then I also have Pro Tools on this computer, or well, Slow Tools as I call it, which I got from the trade school I went to. And then we have this computer, which is kind of an old MacBook or an old Mac. I was working on some kind of breakbeat stuff earlier. Breakbeats here. Yeah, really what I need though, I need to get like a MIDI controller for Ableton. Well, I really need a couple. I need like a MIDI USB keyboard, and then I need like an APC or something where I can just map it to do recordings on Ableton. Because usually when I do recordings, like I just do it with the mouse. Then I also have Logic Pro X on this computer. At least for me, I want to become like a jack of all trades with the different DAWs. I started off with FL, moved on mostly to Logic, and now I'm mostly produced with Ableton because I really like that workflow. But I do eventually want to, like I said, I want to get more into Euro Rack, and tracker softwares. So that's pretty much just what I have so far. I just wanted to be able to show that to people. Feel free to leave a comment, reach out. You can subscribe if you want, but I wouldn't encourage you to because I think YouTube sucks, and I think probably in this day and age, in this worsening technological dystopia that we found ourselves in, one of the better things you can do for yourself is getting off the internet, get off YouTube, get off Facebook, get off Reddit, get a life. Yeah, I mean, I'm probably not going to upload a whole lot to YouTube in general, just because I don't really like the platform. I think that much of the internet is basically where people spam each other, compete for your limited attention span, to the detriment of your mental health and well-being. And I think that in this day and age, one of the better things you can do for yourself is to actually get real hobbies and stop spending time online. But then again, that's just what people say, but then people are just going to get addicted to algorithms online. So that's just about it. I just wanted to make this video to show people. And I'll see you guys later.